What's going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Tyler Lego Guy here, and today we're going to be doing two of the very best sets that ever came out of the Attack of the Clones film. I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but honestly, this scene's amazing. I think you're ridiculous if you don't think it is. But the two sets we're going to be looking at, the first being the Jedi Duel, came out in 2002, had two minifigs, set number was 7103, had 74 pieces, and it retailed for just $9.99 US. And then the other set we'll be looking at is the Duel on Geonosis, that's set 75017, had 369 pieces, came out in 2013, had four minifigs, and retailed for $39.99 US. But this isn't going to be a comparison, just because honestly they're two different sets really. One was a $10 set, the other one was a $40 set. But yeah, enough talk, let's get right into it. So to start off, let's take a look at the actual dueling area. So I felt they did a really great job at this. The platform here where they get off on the gunship is great. They made it pretty big as well for considering the price of the set. And then right here, I like how they have some little lights, just like in the scene. And then this little thing actually opens up, and there you can hide the Death Star plans, which is pretty cool. We'll actually look at that later. And then they got this really cool little thing. If you watch the scene, Yoda just jumps around everywhere, which they have. The only complaint I have with this is the guy doesn't really stay up. He just kind of spins around, but maybe that's the effect they were going for. But anyways, I think that was still a cool feature. Happy they did that. And then the last feature they have on this is when Count Dooku's escaping, you can bring down that pillar, and then you can have Yoda use the Force to keep it up so it doesn't land on Obi-Wan and Anakin. So great job on the set. I'll give you a little bit more of a 360 view of what it looks like. Oh, and another thing is this, I'll show you on this side, pops out. Because if you watch the scene, Yoda and Dooku are using the Force a bunch, and kind of really smacks out of there. I thought that was a cool little feature. But now it also came with a speeder bike. I thought this one was actually well done. It has these little stand things too, so you can stand it. And honestly, this one's a lot better than the last one. Not because the last one's not good, it's just because it's extremely inaccurate. But now, let's take a look at the minifigs. So here's the first minifig. Nothing too crazy. It's my least favorite of the batch, but... Oh, there's a crack there. These pieces actually are notorious for getting cracked, by the way. I've had to replace a ton of them. Anyways, yeah, he's nothing too crazy. This is actually the same head that's on the assassin droid. And look, the piece just broke. So anyways, that's interesting that they used that. And then let's look at Pogo, the lesser, or I think it's just Pogo. That's the leader of the Geonosians. As you can see, it has a really cool little Death Star print there. You can kind of see it through the picture. The piece. But yeah, great looking minifig. I love the Geonosians. I think they did a great job on him. And let's take a look at Count Dooku. So as you can see, really good. They improved on him from the original, although I still do like the original Count Dooku. In the back of the face, they have a more calm face. There's the angry face. Kind of sinister actually. And then the last but definitely not least, we got Yoda. So great job. They actually improved on him, gave him eye printing, which is really cool, and the green is a little bit more accurate as well. So great job on the Yoda. But now let's take a look at the 2002 version. So here we have the speeder bike. Great looking speeder. As I said, the coloring is completely off. I don't know what Lego's deal was back in the day with some sets where they put the weirdest colors when the speeder's clearly brown. And this was also a new piece as well, or like a new coloring. So I don't know why they chose to make a new color and throw it on the speeder, but they obviously did. But besides that, I thought they did a good job on it. I like the speeder a lot. And then they have this weird little thing. I could never figure out what it was. I don't know if it's supposed to be in the droid factory or what, but yeah, it's included with this. If anyone knows what this is or what it's supposed to be, leave it in the comments below, because honestly, I have no idea. But now, let's take a look at the minifigs. So here's the original Yoda. This was actually the very first set that they ever included Yoda. And he, as you can see, he has that beautiful chrome lightsaber. So really like this guy, even though he's a little outdated. I honestly really like him. The only thing is, I wish they'd give the green blades. I wish they made him a little shorter, so it made him more accurate, like it's a smaller lightsaber. But anyways, really good looking minifig. And then we'll look at Count Dooku. So, pretty good looking minifig. I like him quite a bit. He is outdated as well, but they did a good job. And then what's actually really interesting is we had a couple of these sets, and what's interesting is they actually had different Count Dooku face printing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but these two Count Dookus have slightly different faces. One has a darker beard than the other, and the other one has a lighter beard. So I actually found that kind of interesting. And what I thought we could do for fun is just show you guys what it was like back in 2002 with Lego. How we're going to do that is we're going to take a look at the manual. This is the back of the Jedi Duel, and I just did a review on this set. It's actually really cool set. And then we have the Tuscan Raider encounter. Still have to do another review on that set. Then we have the Jedi Starfighter and Slave 1. That's the only Slave 1 for Django. The Jedi Duel, which we're doing right now. And then over here, we have the Jedi Defense 1 and 2. This set was really good, and these are probably the best droidicas ever. Along with the I forget what this was called, but anyways, it was two sets where Vader and Luke fight each other. So great sets. And that's a little bit of a look into the past, kind of a blast from the past. Thought you guys would like that. But now, as always, let's take a look at the movie footage just to see how accurate these sets are.
Master Yoda.
Count Dooku.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
You have become, Dooku. The dark side I sense in you.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi. Even you.
Much to learn. You still have.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber. This is just the beginning.
guys, that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys like these sets, which set you even like more. Personally, I like them both, but I have to say that the new one is probably a lot better, even though this isn't a comparison. But yeah, if you like the video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. But yeah, that's all I got for you in this episode. But thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.